Welcome to Wrestle Talk. I am your host, Mario Castro. This is my co-host, Lou Jenkins. If you're tuning in to YouTube, thank you so much for watching us. If you're listening to us on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to us. Please share, like, comment, give a 5-star ratings. We love those. A lot to discuss right now, Lou. Um, Social media. If Follow us on social media, we're all on Instagram. Wrestle Talk is on Instagram. It's also on X Corp. On X Corp, you're gonna look WRASTLE 23250. We're also, if you want to follow us personally on Instagram, Lou has a separate account at different underscore level 71. I am at Mario Eats for Games. And Lou, we have a lot to go over, not just the event itself, but we got more moment in history. We also got, I understand, a very heavy mailbag.
Yes, we do. I had to cut it down because I know we got so much stuff to go over. I know some of it we can't get into now because it's a lot of stuff to go over, sir.
Definitely, most definitely. So
Uh,
we'll go ahead and start out with a moment in history, considering that this is a Royal Rumble event. Most people don't know how the Royal Rumble became to be created, and it was conceived by the late great Hall of Famer Pat Patterson, who designed this event, this particular match. The first Royal Rumble happened in 1998. It was originally started off at 20 competitors. Hacksaw Jim Duggan was the first wrestler who ever won the Royal Rumble.
uh-huh.
Also, you have record-breaking features such as Stone Cold Steve Austin, the shirt that I'm wearing right now, who won 3 Royal Rumbles in 1997, 1998, and 2001, which all of them was very popular. I enjoyed them. You also have Rey Mysterio, who lasted in a single match in 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 12 seconds.
Damn.
And the Royal Rumble is also known for its famous shocking returns, including like Edge's comeback in 2020, which I was there for, after 9 years of retirement due to triple neck fusion surgery, which we discussed on Wrestle Talk, and let's talk about it. So, Lou, I don't know how you want to start, whether you want to dig into the mailbag or just go right into the event. I understand that there's questions,
Mm.
there's complaints, there's suggestions.
Uh, Sir, all I'm going to say is this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch this on YouTube. People listening to us on Apple, Spotify, and iHeart. Hashtag fire Paul Triple H Levesque. I'm going to add another hashtag, which is going to be unpopular. Bring back Vince. Um, sir, yes we do. We got the mailbag today. We had a lot of them, but I think we're gonna get more deep into this Royal Rumble because I don't fucking understand it. There was a lot of shit that went down last night. It was very predictable, unpredictable. I know we have what, one, two, three, four questions, and the complaint department. Yes, sir, the complaint department is back, and guess who it's against? Me again. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. I'm going to address these people because everybody lost their shit against me, as always, about a certain individual. But I'll do that later on. But sir, you know what? Let's get into one question first. Are you ready for this one?
Let's do it.
All right. This comes from my man came back. His name is Corey K. You know, he gave us a question last time. He's parts unknown. Okay. Now, this is an interesting question. I don't know if you want to answer this now or later on, but I gave you a heads up on it. And this came from Corey. In you guys' opinion, what two wrestlers need the title to be over, and what two wrestlers do not need the title to be over?
Corey, right?
Yep.
That's a great question, Corey. I'm gonna answer part of your question now, and probably the part of it at the end of the show. Who I think needs the belt to be successful, female, probably be Raquel Rodriguez. She has strength and presence that are undeniable, but she's lacking credibility where she's connecting with the audience. Um, Wrestlers who don't need the belt whatsoever. Cody Rhodes don't need that damn belt.
Mm,
And I'll just leave it at that.
mm,
Becky Lynch. She doesn't need the belt. Her charisma and fan support keeps her over the top and keeps her relevant. And she's
mm.
not even there right now.
Corey, I'm going to disagree with this man. First and foremost, Becky Lynch needs a belt to be relevant. Because she needs it. In my opinion, her career was nothing without a belt. On the female side, who don't need a belt, we already know who she is. The winner, Charlotte Flair. She don't need a belt. She's over no matter what. She don't need anything at all. I can tell you and this will surprise you, who does not need a belt. And he's actually your Intercontinental Champion, is Braun Breaker. I don't think he needs a belt. I really don't. I think he can do it without a belt. Uh, you know, he just doesn't need it. He doesn't need it. The other part, man, I'll address that later on. But sir, yeah, we'll go through another question later on. But go ahead, sir, because I want to hear about start off with this great Royal Rumble. Go ahead.
I agree with the Braun Breaker. Doesn't need the belt. He's already starred without it.
Yeah.
Um, I would like to see him in different types of matches, but we'll get into that later on.
Okay.
Our first match is the Women's Royal Rumble match. And for those of y'all that's watching us on YouTube, listening to us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple, we usually call out the participants in this match, but there are so many to name. I guess we'll get our predictions out the way first. We both predicted Charlotte Flair. Uh, we knew that was coming. The time of this match lasted 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 20 seconds.
Damn.
And you
Shit.
know what? Let's have some fun with this. Let's call out all of the participants. Lou, anytime that you want to call out a spot or mention something, just yell out pause and we'll get right into it.
Go ahead.
Number 1 is EO Sky, who came out. Number 2 is Lev Morgan. We also made predictions about who would come out number 1. Lou, you predicted that, no, that was actually for the men's Royal Rumble, my mistake. But Lou, what did you think about EO Sky being number 1 and Lev Morgan being number 2?
I actually liked it. I thought it was I thought it was a good beginning. I really liked it. The other, could they did better with the number 1 stuff? No, I thought those were 2 people that should have did it. Pretty much. It was actually it was a very good beginning. EO is very very good at what she does. I can't maybe Liv. Mm, yeah, I'll take Liv. But if it was somebody else, which I'm kind of surprised a lot of people did not come back, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, I was overall good with the first 2.
I'll be good with this. I enjoyed the couple of minutes that they had in the ring. We'll move on. Number 3 is Roxanne Perez. Number 4 is Lyra Valkyria, the IC Women's Champion. Number
Didn't
five
need
is
her.
Chelsea. Huh?
Didn't need her.
Didn't need her.
Didn't need her.
Mm.
Didn't need her. But go ahead.
I think she's still developing though
Mm.
with her title run. She
Corey,
needs more development.
I tell you right now, that's a person, and Mario said last time, yeah, she gonna need that title, but what they doing with it is a fucking damn shame. But yeah, she needs it. They probably need more than that for her. But go ahead.
Number five is Chelsea Green, the U.S. Women's Champion. Number six is B-Fab. I've never heard of her before.
Oh God, dude, let me tell you something. Go back to Chelsea. To me, I I thought maybe they should put her at number two because I thought Chelsea stole the damn night. I thought she was the most entertaining in the whole damn Royal Rumble. I was pissed off they got rid of her a little bit early. She should have stayed up a little bit longer, but she made it more entertaining. Again, the U.S. title and the Continental title, whatever. I'll talk about that another time. But she was, to me, man, she was, in my notes, she was probably one of my stars of the night. And how well she walked down the ring, took her time, I fucking loved it.
It was exciting to see. It really was. Number seven is Ivy now. Number eight is Joey Starks. Number nine, Last Legend. I did not know that she was a former WNBA star. Uh,
Yes.
I
Yes.
I never knew that about her. She
I
looks
tell
great. I
you,
like her.
she,
Um,
one
Disagree.
second, sir. I
Uh,
want you to go back to, okay, you had what before the Ivy now? Who else came out?
Ivy now, Joey Starks.
Zoe Stark. Who before Zoe?
Before Zoe, Ivy now. Before Ivy was B-Fab.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. You talking about you want to do cuts? You need to cut her. She stinks. She's terrible. B-Fab got to go. No talent. I don't know who's worse. Her or Jade Cargill. I don't know who's worse. I have no idea. She got to go. Ivy now did a good spots. She's very strong. I wish they give her a little bit more push. You know, Zoe. You know what I mean? But she got to go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So after Last Legend comes out, we have our first elimination. Chelsea Green eliminates B-Fab.
Yes.
And like I said, I never heard of B-Fab before. This seems more fitting because I was not impressed by B-Fab. I don't know who she is. I haven't seen. This is the first time I ever seen her.
Now she's been there
Um,
for a while. She's been a journeyman. She was there right when they put the whole. She was in NXT for a little bit. She was with Swerve when he was here with Adonis and the big dude. I forgot what his name is. They had that little hip hop group, whatever it was, NXT, and they brung them up, and then they fired all those guys, and then they put it with the Street Profits. That didn't work, and now
oh,
remember her, and now she's with
yeah.
me. She's doing the
Okay.
thing with Michin. So they're trying to find her spot. To me, she has no talent. You know, like I said, and for me to be generous like this, I think Jade Cargill got more talent than she does, which that's very generous right there.
Number 10, Bianca Belair. I love the spot how she hammers away at multiple stars at the corner turnbuckle. That shit was entertaining. I love that. That
Yeah,
was a cool spot.
yeah.
Number 11, Shayna Baszler. And then we have Zoe. What it looks like appears that she was botching off the top rope. She could have
Who?
slipped and fell. Joey Starks.
Oh, Zoe. Yeah,
Yeah, she botched off that top rope. It looked like she was trying to do some kind of um, maneuver, you know, frog class or something, but you know that didn't
yeah.
go well. And then we have another elimination. Ivy eliminates Lyra. It is what it is. I wasn't impressed.
Balav Korea.
Yeah,
Yo, did you see the malfunction wardrobe malfunction she had?
sure did. Sure did.
Oh man, that was big. I was like, you know, I was like, I did not expect that to happen. Like, especially like, I love who saved her. I forgot. Somebody pushed her in the side. Oh, Liv.
Yep.
Liv pushing her aside so she can get everything taped up. That was a good save by Liv. When that right there, that was good. The malfunction, I was like, wow, that's the best spot right there.
Not
But
something you see that often.
no, you don't see that often, sir.
Number 12, Bailey. Number
Mm,
13, Sonya Deville. Number 14, Maxi Dupree.
mm.
And this shit confused the hell out of me because you have Dupree, you have Bailey, you have Io that's joining the alliances. Which earlier in the match, it looked like Bailey and Io had a stare down, which was teasing another moment for that feud. I'm confused. Up to this point, I'm confused what WWE is doing with these two. Are they joining alliances or are they feuding? Pick one. Number 15, and we are at the half mark here. Out comes Naomi, and you see Naomi and Bianca Belair eliminates multiple people, which was hard for me to keep notes because there was many of them. Number 16, Jada Parker.
Not
Uh,
bad. NXT.
NXT alliances. This was a pretty cool moment when they were basically ganging up on Chelsea Green. I
my,
love that. That
my poor
that's that was
Chelsea.
entertaining. That was an entertaining spot right there. I love that.
My poor Chelsea. My poor Chelsea. The
But-
star of the night, the star of the Rumble. I feel sorry for
And then we had Chelsea Green eliminates Last Legend.
her.
Did not see that
Which
coming.
which I don't think she's nowhere near ready for the main roster. She's
Last
she's
Legend.
been to come up a couple of times. She's not coordinated enough. Maybe your buddy Norman Smiley got work with a little bit more, or Terry Taylor down there or something like that. I forgot what Terry. I think Terry does more promos. I think, but the in work. Maybe Natalia can work with her, but she has to use, her size agility better than what she does. She's not. She's kind of like clumsy.
I,
She's like Cargill 2.0 and shit. You know what I mean? So
I,
you know what I mean?
I see that. I like to see her develop more. I think she has potential to be on the main roster. You don't want to put her out there too early, or
Yeah,
she's gonna screw everything up. Give her a little bit more time on NXT. I like to see her development further.
yeah. I feel Jada Parker did way better than Lash Legend. She did.
Hmm.
That was the first time in it. I was proud of her. I liked her. She's going to be a good one. She's a little bit more time too.
Hmm. Number 17, Piper Niven, and oh shit, Piper Niven eliminates Chelsea Green
Yeah, I ain't like that.
accidentally.
Mm-mm.
Wow,
Didn't
I did
like
not
it.
see that coming.
I didn't like that storyline. I didn't like it. I didn't
You
like
didn't
that
like it?
storyline. Nah, nah.
Well, I'm wondering if they're gonna start off a feud because I think it's time for Chelsea to actually be on her own right now. But then that
Mm.
leaves the question: what do you do with Piper Niven after Chelsea?
I thought, well, we'll get into a lot of shit, man. But this women's. But go ahead. I'll tell you the end. Go ahead.
Number 18, Natalia. Number 19, Jordan Grace, and I am in
Yes.
love with this woman.
That was a
Uh,
shocker. That was my first surprise because she said she was not going to be there.
this is her second Royal Rumble. Grace eliminates Parker, and holy shit, she also eliminates Piper. She also holds Piper over her shoulders in the squat position and did a flip. That shit was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Number 20, Mitchin.
Mm.
Number 21 is my daughter's favorite, Alexa Bliss.
Yes, I was very happy with that because they said that they was nowhere near a contract. I don't know if they got the contract done that day. I was very happy with her coming back. You need her, especially with this women's division. Would you need her? I didn't like the time they gave her. I didn't like the time. They gave her too much short time. I get she's just coming back and little rust. I think they could have gave her a little bit more time. They should put her like maybe in the final four. That's what I thought.
I'm glad Alexis Bliss is back. For a long time now, I don't know when we'll discuss this again, but for a while, you haven't seen any of the Wyatt Six.
No.
I'm wondering if WWE lost interest in this group,
Mm,
or if I guess, magical moment just seemed to fade away.
mm.
But I would like to see them do something with Alexis Bliss, considering she came out in her Bray Wyatt gimmick or appearance with holding that doll.
Yeah.
And that's my daughter's favorite doll right now. Um, do something with that. You know, if WWE needs to do something, they need to capitalize on that now that Alexis Bliss is back. Put her with the group. Make some magic happen. Do something. I want to see. I want to see this group be a success.
I would like to see them go back to what they did years ago. And they teased this one time. When Alexis, this is before when Charlotte had the title. When she, her and Alexis got into it, it's like 2, 3 years ago. And Charlotte ripped off the head off the doll. I like to see them go back to that storyline. I think that'll be very good for her for the future. I like to see Charlotte and Alexis go at it one more time. I mean, I think her and the doll. Was it Lily? I think the doll is Lily. I
Yep,
think it is.
yep.
I think you got to do something with her with the Wyatt Six, man. We can talk about that all day. We'll be on here for like 8 hours talk about your Uncle Paul fucking up again. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's move on. Number 22, Selena Vega.
Mm,
Number 23, Candice LeRae. Number
mm.
24, Stephanie Valker. I think I'm pronouncing that right.
Bakura.
Valcor.
Mm-hmm.
Stephanie Valcor.
I like her.
Yeah.
I like her.
I see potential in her.
Mm.
Number 25, Trish Stratus.
Ugh.
Number 26, Raquel Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have another elimination. Liv Morgan eliminates Natalia. She eliminates Alexa Bliss. And then number 27, Charlotte Flair. And this
Boom.
was her first appearance since December of 2023. She had a torn ACL on her left leg, which if you saw the Royal Rumble, you can actually see that knee brace. But there was many people saying that she took longer than time off because I think an ACL for the surgery and rehab takes about 8 months
Yeah.
to a year.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, we know. We listen. We'll talk about it again. But you knew it. You knew this was chips coming. They need everything planned. But go ahead.
Flair eliminates Mitchin and Niven. And then number 28, we have the NXT Women's Champion, and I cannot pronounce her name for the life of me.
Julia.
Gulia, number 28. At this point, we have 14 active, 14 eliminated. Then Gulia eliminates Jordan Grace. I'm pretty sure that Grace, sometime in the near future, will be coming to WWE.
Right. Hold on. Let's go back here. At this time, where you at? 28, 29?
28.
Okay. At this time, bro, there was way too many women in the ring at this time. You shouldn't have 14 women in the ring at this time. And you come up to number 28.
It
That was
was
poorly constructed. It was too much women, too much chaos. You're not giving everybody a fair shake. It was poorly scripted. The women's Royal Rumble, but I was impressed with the Roxanne Perez one, her being in this long. But go ahead, continue. But
I,
I'll let you know at the end.
it was a lot of women in this Rumble because after Last Legend came out at number 9, you can already see, multiple storylines happening and stuff like that. And like I said earlier before, it just confuses me because you see alliances developing, you
Mhm.
see potential feuds happening, but then you get confused along the way because you don't know what the hell is going on. I liked it when Pat Patterson used to do it back in the old school days. You have no more than 4 to 6 competitors in the ring, and you're still telling storylines. That
Yes.
wasn't what this particular match that WWE was building up.
It was a
But I don't
mess.
know. I guess they're trying to see what works and what doesn't work. Number 29, Nia Jax, the
Mm-hmm.
2024 Queen of the Ring. Nia eliminates Vega. Then you had Trish Stratus eliminates LeRae. Nia Jax eliminates Trish Stratus.
Say it.
Number
Number 30.
30.
Say it.
Number 30, Nikki Bella. And guys, what the fuck?
Listen.
I would accept a
Mm.
shocking return like Becky Lynch. I would even accept Nia Jax being number 30. I would even accept Selena Vega being number 30 or Jordan Grace being number 30. But Nikki Bella, number 30? Usually the 30th entrance is a surprise shocking return. Am I right?
They couldn't
This
get
is not
nobody,
shocking
bro.
to me.
They couldn't get nobody.
Considering everything that's going on with her personally, and I ain't gonna get into that, this is not shocking to me. Okay, I get it. She's there. She needed a job, whatever. But she did not deserve this spot.
Well, shit, a lot of them didn't deserve the spots, bro. Oh, I mean, man, take your pick. I mean, it's a lot of them didn't deserve the spots, and you got a lot of people that's in the back. Like I can tell you 3 people that should never been in this damn thing. Was B-Fab. I don't care what type of storyline cancel Rahab. I think she's garbage. And you got Nikki Bella. Okay, all right. If you want to make this good with surprise person, there was a woman in the audience who's married to the SmackDown GM, Nick Aldis, is Mickey James. Why didn't you bring her back? That would have been way better than Nikki Bella. Then who cares about Nikki Bella? I mean, really, who
Um,
cares? Who gives a shit? I mean, what you saw a reaction of the people. Nobody cared. It was
that would
terrible.
be that is the worst reaction to have that any talent can have is no reaction.
It stinks. She's just as bad as Jay Cargill. I mean, what are you gonna do? Seriously, stinks. But bro, I'm telling you right now, the only ones, I'm happy about Alexa Bliss. The Laura Vicaria malfunction, I did not see that coming. I feel sorry for her. I wish it never happened because it actually took a little bit away from her. The Jordan Grace one, I like that one. Trish Stratus, you didn't need her either. You don't need Trish. You didn't need Nikki Bella. And I love. I'm going about my list here, and listen, you can say whatever you want. We all knew Charlotte was going to win. It was in the cards. You got Rhea as a champion. You got Tiffy Tom as a champion. Now you can go either way with that storyline. That's probably the best storyline coming out of this whole event. It's Charlotte versus Rhea, the rematch, or Charlotte versus Tiffy Tom, her icon, her hero. And Charlotte's going to press this out. And I think they should do that right there. I'm happy she won. It was written in the cards. Everybody knew she was going to win. That's the best option. But go ahead, sir.
Okay. So you have the rest of the eliminations. Then Flair, Charlotte, Jax, and Perez was the last three. Of course, Charlotte Flair won. But I had to ask you this because I already have my answer of what I want to see. Lou, do you want to see Charlotte Flair go up against Rhea Ripley, or do you want to see Charlotte Flair go up against Tiffy time at WrestleMania?
I'll be honest with you, bro. It doesn't matter to me. I think it's going to be a good match either way. I think that's going to be the one that steals the show. Don't forget, 2 years ago, Charlotte and Rhea, that was the best match of all WrestleMania. It was the best match the first time they fought during COVID in 22. Those two tear it up. I don't know if you're, because I thought about this. I don't know if you're ready for her and Tiffy yet. I don't know. It all depends on how well they do the storyline with Charlotte and Tiffy and Rhea. Because I don't know who you will go after Rhea with. You still got Nia Jax. What's going to make sense storyline wise going to WrestleMania? So I want to see how Elimination Chamber goes before I make that decision.
I can tell you my decision right now. I want to see Charlotte Flair and Tiffy time at WrestleMania.
They can go either
Of
way.
course, I don't care who wins that match. That would be a beautiful match. Of course, if Charlotte was to put over Tiffy time, it would put Tiffany Stratton on a different level. And you talk about opportunities and giving back and stuff like that. Of course, Charlotte Flair isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
Not this new Charlotte Flair.
There's going to be more opportunities for her to win championships.
Bro, not this new one.
No, not the new one. Not the new one. Definitely
I
not the new
like
one.
this. I like this character. I think she's gonna make this run better because she's taking in what everybody says about her. That she's entitled, selfish. She gets everything she wants. Guess what? She's gonna run with that, and I like the honesty with that. She's going to take on what everybody's telling her. That she's selfish. That everything's given to her. She told her last night, "I'm the one." That's why I said, like, I think this is going to be a good storyline for her if your Uncle Paul don't fuck it up. But go ahead.
Guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. Those who's listening to us on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, thank you for tuning in and listening to us, whether you're at work, on the way to work, cleaning your house. This was a pretty big match, and this was a challenge for me because I did not think that I would be able to discuss the match in this particular way. This is different, and this was also kind of fun too.
You did good.
Our next match
Hold
is
on,
the
sir.
WWE.
Wait a minute. I want to do one more question for you.
Let's do one more question.
And I know you're going to love this one. Because guess who it's from?
Who?
S-Man.
Oh, he's back.
S-Man is back. You ready for this?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
I got this last week. First of all, I don't even like his ass now even more. This goes to me. He
Oh,
says, "But hurt Lou, since you know everything and you think you know everything, that's why I'm a bigger fan of Mario. Hashtag Mario's better. What's your WrestleMania look like? And I can't wait to hear what you think it is because this is going to be entertaining." Wow. Okay, yes, man. You know what? First of all, I don't think I know every damn thing. Uh, Second of all, you little whatever. I'll keep it clean. I keep it clean because I did respond back in this email. S-Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if I think how it should go, after last night, I have no idea where it's gonna go because now it's gonna come down to Elimination Chamber. How way this is gonna go. I know it was not scripted how way everything is supposed to go. So I cannot answer this question at this time. And yes, I do not know everything, you little.
do
You
it. I know.
know
He's
what I'm
baiting you.
saying?
He's baiting you.
So,
He is definitely baiting you.
so yes, but I do agree with you on this one though. I'll tell you right now. I would say it's true. you've seen develop on this show go bigger and bigger and bigger. Since the beginning, since we did WrestleMania last year. And I'll tell you right now, this is true. I think Mario is the star of this show. I fucking love him. He's gotten so much better from beginning to end, and I love it. I think he's more engaging and more nicer than me, which I love. That I appreciate that. He's one of the best out there. So yes, I'm putting him over. X-Men, whatever. Go ahead, sir.
Uh, Let me turn my light in here because I got a cat that loves me right now. Yeah, animals loves me too. I got two cats.
Everybody
Anyway,
loves you, bro. Everybody loves you.
let's thank you for that so much. Our next match is the WWE Tag Team Championship. Best 2 out of 3 falls. DIY, Gargano and Ciampa, the tag team champions, versus Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelby and Chris Sabian.
I
You did
got
not
this.
like this? Oh,
Dude, I don't got much to say about it. You could talk all day about it, but I can tell you right now, this match should have been on fucking Raw or SmackDown. It was my first time on using this hashtag in a while. Is what the fuck is this? Hey, kitty. I don't understand this match. I guess you're going to build it up for later on with the Street Profits and all this and that. I don't. This should have been on Raw, not for this type of thing. I know it's gonna be a future triple threat with this. It was some good spots, but it was the wrong. It should have been on Royal Rumble. Go ahead.
we our predictions was you predicted the Motor City Machine Guns. I predicted DIY.
Hmm.
The time was 14 minutes even. The first fall went to DIY. Second, Motor City Machine Guns. DIY had the deciding fall. This was predictable. And it felt like the match was all right, I guess. But the real story was after the bell. Again, uh, like you already said it, the Street Profits. Um, that was really, this didn't do anything for me.
Uh-uh.
So, yeah,
You didn't need it. You
didn't need it.
didn't need it. You didn't need it. You didn't need that match. You didn't need that ending. I think it's something stupid. I think it's your Uncle Paul being favored. You're doing this little favoritism shit again. Everybody's complaining in the back. You had these little spots here and there. Motor City Machine Guns, DIY. DIY I think is the worst tag team in all WWE. I mean, right? They're worse than the old back in the day Can-Am and Connection shit back in WWF. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm tired of them. This is not NXT anymore. Uncle Paul's loyalty to his NXT guys is getting on my damn nerves. And S-Man, yes, I know a lot about Uncle Paul. He's all about his NXT guys. Yes, I do know that. There you go.
Should we get on to the next match or do we have more in the mailbag?
I want to do one more for you, sir.
All right.
I want to do one more for you. I think it's going to be interesting, this one right here. This is actually a suggestion.
Okay.
Still don't know who really KP as my mom is. This is like the third time from Allentown, Pennsylvania. This is suggestions to you.
Okay.
Okay. Mario, love the WWE moments with Mario. Can you add some other past wrestling histories too? Like old NWA, AWA, Mid South sometimes, or something else every now and then. You don't have to do it all the time, but kind of can you get back to old times as well? That's what suggestion. That's
Sure.
from KP, my mom.
Sure. Yeah, I can definitely do that. And I think I mentioned before about NWA and the prestigious United States Championship. To go back to some of the old episodes, I made reference to Dusty Rhodes and how he created the War Games match. So, yeah, I can definitely put more NWA in there.
He got all types. He or she, I don't know. He or she. I think it's she.
I think it
KP,
was a
let me
she.
know who you are, because I'm not sure you're he or she. But I know, you got ONWA, AWA, Mid South. I don't know about that. That's a lot, bro. That's
The Mid
48.
Atlantic is my favorite.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the suggestion. That's the suggestion box. But go ahead, sir.
All right, our next match is the undisputed WWE Championship. Uh, the ladder match: Cody Rhodes, the champion, versus Kevin Owens. We'll get our predictions out the way first. We both predicted Cody Rhodes. The time of this match was 25 minutes and 5 seconds. I'm gonna make this quick. Uh, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. I don't. You see, Owens. The only good thing on this match that I saw was Owens' fisherman buster from the top rope, putting Cody Rhodes through the ladder. I don't know who took the worst bump, whether that was Kevin Owens or that was that took that power slam from the announce table to the ladder, or if it's Cody Rhodes. I really don't care. Yes, it was kind of brutal. It just seemed like WWE wanted to wrap up this feud because we're getting tired of seeing it, and they're setting Cody up for WrestleMania. That's all I got to say about this.
Hashtag fire Paul Triple H Levesque. Also, fuck Cody as well. I don't know if this is a shoot or work or whatever. Everybody's injured. They doing all this stuff for him and Cody and all this shit. I told you from the very beginning, this did not match. This latter match, all the spots they did was unnecessary. This is just to make sure Cody's tough enough to handle this, and maybe some future storyline for the very beginning. Sami Zayn coming out, the accidental haluva kicks to Cody back in the day. I don't know what you're trying to do with this story. Everybody's getting injured, and you're right. It was some bad spots. I mean, not bad spots. Some big hurtful spots. I did like the little baby ladder spot, though. I actually liked that. The baby ladder was kind of funny. I actually like the baby ladder spot. Uh,
You know what? And I made it on my notes. I should have mentioned that too. That mini ladder that you're referenced to, that is a hornswoggle ladder.
Bro, I haven't seen that ladder since what? The 2000s?
At
The
least.
baby ladder, right?
Yeah.
Um, I, I, I don't know what story you're trying to tell. The Alabama slam on the ladder with Kevin took, that was a hell of a bump. I mean, shit. He was twisted like a damn pretzel. Um, the one off the top rope with Cody hit the ladder, that was a hard bump. So I don't know what you're trying to tell with this, but I don't know. This is not over. Something's going excuse me, like you said before, they're creating all these little stories. And Royal Rumble seem like they're telling stories is not really matching up. So we go find out, sir. But I don't think the fans like the endings. I didn't like the ending either. I thought it was a bad ending. I don't know what you're doing with this, but that's all I gotta say.
Uh, oh man, let me take a drink. Guys, thank you so much if you're tuning in to YouTube, watching us on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Those who's listening to us on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, we appreciate you guys so much. Leave us a like, comment, share, follow. You know, we are getting into our last match. Is there anything else that we have on the agenda before we get to our last match, Lou?
Yeah, we got one last question, sir, from the mailbox. It's a very interesting question. I actually like it. I should have said this earlier because it went along with the women. This is from Becky T from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Hey.
No, she's a regular now. Thank you, Becky. Thank you so much. Your emails are fantastic. Yes, we know Mario's a favorite. Okay. All right. So she's saying, hey guys, what can the WWE do to make the women's storylines better and last as long as the men's? Mario, I don't know if you want to go first, but I thought about this. I want you to think about it. Becky, I'm going to tell you right now, they don't have, their storylines are not good enough for anybody. They're not long. But what I would like to see Uncle Paul do is copy off his daddy one more time. Is do have Chelsea Green copy off the John Cena U.S. title invitational. You know, I like to see that. I like to see Chelsea come on and give surprise title shots to everybody, and she miraculously gets through them. I like to see that one right there. I like to see them do more with the Intercontinental title, which they're not doing anything with. I haven't seen a match with Lara yet defending the title, so I don't know what you're doing with that one. But Becky, I don't know what they can do about the women's division storyline wise. You got better storylines at NXT, and you probably gonna have better storylines when they do this when they bring back Evolve back in March. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what they're doing. Go ahead, sir.
As far as women's storylines, it needs more development. They, especially with them bringing in the women's IC and US championship.
Yeah.
I know that I'd like to see Bruce Pritchard get his hands in those storylines more. He's a good creator. They also need outside help.
Uh-huh.
If they can somehow manage to pull off bringing Freddie Prinze Jr. because he used to be a writer for WWE. You know, get him in there. You know, he had some good storylines back in the day. You know, and let's see what sticks and what doesn't stick.
But what they should do is bring back my Uncle Roos. That's what they should do. I mean, you bring back Uncle Roos,
Whatever.
man, that would be the
You still
best
bringing
one.
him up? What? What? You still have not told me what he's done. What has that Grim Reaper done in professional wrestling
Listen,
other than say, "Oh, well, let's put the strap on him," and then have no background or foreground for the storyline?
listen. My Uncle Roos, after you go over the men's Royal Rumble, would have did a better job than what your Uncle Paul did. Because he fucked this all up. And the way I understand it, there's a lot of backlash on this one. But yes, Uncle Roos. Becky, I hope that answers your question. I say Uncle Roos needs to do it. Go ahead.
Oh man, this I'm about to do another challenge right now. We are now at the men's Royal Rumble match, and we'll get our predictions out the way. Lou, you chose number one as McIntyre. I chose CM Punk. We both was wrong. The time of this match was 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 15 seconds.
Mm.
We'll get into our 30th, number 30th prediction later. And of course, we both was wrong of the outcome of this match because you chose Sami Zayn as the winner and I chose John Cena.
Mm-hmm. He was closer to me. At least he made it to the finals.
So, guys, if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you're listening to us on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, we're about to run down to this list of 30 participants. And again, Lou, anytime you have a comment, spot that you want to mention, just yell out pause and we'll get right into it. But number one, Rey Mysterio. Number two is Penta. This was interesting. I did not see this coming. I would have liked to see more action between them two. I do see a possible storyline and feud And it seems like they're building up something bigger for a pay-per-view later on down the road, which we'll get into at the end of the show.
I think, honestly, and this goes back to S-Man, if you want something for WrestleMania, you got it. And I'm sorry, I hope I don't step on this one. You talking about WrestleMania? You have a three-way or four-way dance with Ray, Penta, Escobar, and you can even put Dirty Dom in there if you want. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be great. I think Penta still has to learn this WWE style, as they fucking calling it, whatever. But it was a beginning match all the way around. But I got something else for that later. Go ahead.
Number 3 is Chad Gable. Number 4 is Carmelo Hayes. Number
Mm-hmm.
5 is Santo Escobar.
Mm-hmm.
And considering what's been going on lately, and I won't get into it, optics is the word that comes to mind.
Mm.
And I'll just leave it at that.
Mm.
Number 6, Otis. And a side note, I love how Chad Gable suplex Otis, that torture rack. You know, that
Oh
was
yeah.
that was a cool spot.
Oh, dude, he's strong as hell, dude. I tell you, he may be little, but he's strong as shit though. But dude, you gotta talk about the the biggest botch they didn't want to see. You know, at that spot while all six of them were in there, that was a huge botch right there. They hit that shit. You know, both feet hit the ground. I'm talking about Pentas.
Perfectly.
Yeah, they said no, he didn't. Only 1 foot touched. I'm like, dude, that was. You saw it. They usually go back to a replay. Oh no, they know he botched that one. He botched it. It was. I was so because I know. But anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, you good. All right, number 7, Braun Breaker, the IC champion.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where Braun literally dominates during this match.
Mm-hmm.
You see him eliminate Carmelo Hayes, then Santos Escobar, and you know, I said it before. Braun Breaker is beautiful, athletically gifted. The way he moves in that ring, I know I have not seen anyone to his stamina. No one,
Mm-mm. Not in years ever. I don't think ever.
no. Number 8. Oh shit. Number 8, Akira Zakoa, who was later replaced by ISO Speed
And you know,
after.
I pause there. Well, I didn't like that. uh, Kazawa, I didn't like that spot. I get it. You know, they want to put. He's a big social media guy, and you know, what I mean, he wants to be a part of this shit. You took away Kazawa's spot, and the outcome of that, I'm glad it fucking happened to him. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad what Braun did to his ass. I am so happy because they took away Kazawa's spot. He don't get enough time already. He never gets no time, and I'm kind of pissed off about that. So, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm glad it happened to his ass.
You're right. You're right because you see Speed almost eliminate Otis, which
Yeah.
didn't make no damn sense.
No.
But
No.
I'm happy that Breaker eliminated Speed. You know, and then you see Otis catches Speed with that assist and then just drops him.
Braun
Um,
broke him in
I'm
fucking half.
if there was ever going to be a celebrity that participates in the WrestleMania match, would it be possible for Otis and ISO Speed to go 1-on-1? Because I saw that as a potential feud. I saw,
Mm, no. I
you know,
think what they should do with a character like ISO Speed is him being a sidekick manager to somebody and being a pain in the ass. That's what they
oh
should
my
do with
God.
him. That's what they do with him. But you know, he got speared out of his freaking shoes, bro. And he wanted to be in there. And you know what? He deserved it. And Otis flipped his ass over that test. Oh my God, I was so happy. Thank you, for real. Thank you for doing that to him.
And at number 9, Sheamus. Number 10 is Jey Uso. Number 11 is Andrade. Number 12, Jacob Fatu.
Star tonight.
I
Star
love
tonight, the
how
men's.
I love how Jacob did the Samoan drop on Penta and Mysterio. He also eliminates Chad Gable, Mysterio, and Andrade. Um,
He's a
that
star.
was,
He was the
you know,
best one in the whole Rumble.
I'm
He's the
pretty I'm
best
pretty
one.
sure that we'll probably mention more about him throughout this match because
Mm-hmm.
there were so many spots with him. Um, Number 13, Ludwig Kaiser. And then after that, you see Penta eliminate Kaiser, which, for a second, I thought was the shortest
No, he was the
time in
second
the
one,
Royal
but
Rumble.
they
But I
don't.
think
Pause that one, sir. They don't do a lot with Ludwig. Ludwig can be the best mid card heel out there, and they really should do something with Ludwig. They had to do something with him. He's your heel. It's too much babies. They should do something with Ludwig. Go ahead.
I agree. I'd like to see Ludwig probably go off on his own, see more hyped up feuds with him. He's legit. He has it that everyone's looking for in
Yep.
the wrestler. Number 14, The Miz. And then we are at the halfway mark. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in as you're watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We reached the halfway mark. And in at number 15, which is a shocker to me, is TNA's champion, Joe Hendry. Lou, any thoughts?
The crowd loves him, bro. The crowd loves him. TNA, I guess it's a breeding ground for everybody. It's only a matter of time before he comes to WWE. He'll carry the title over there for a little bit. He'll be here, I think, by the end of next year. He'll be here. He'll be a full-time competitor by like next year. The crowd loves
Uh,
him.
this is I've heard of Joe Hendry
He's good.
from social media, just seeing clips of him, but I never actually saw him until this match.
He's a character. He's a good character
And
who can wrestle.
I did not think I would like him, but I actually enjoyed watching him. I actually did.
Yeah, he's the TNA champion. He took it over from what he beat Nick Namath, which was Dolph Ziggler. Beat him, Dolph or Nick Namath, whatever. He put him over. That's all it is. They're just putting people over for TNA. TNA is like a breeding ground for everybody, and they don't mind. But Joe Henley, he was in NXT for a little bit too.
Mm.
So the crowd loves him. He'll be here in the WWE by next year.
I can't. If he does, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that. Number 16 is our tribal chief, OTC Roman Reigns, and he comes out with Paul Heyman. He eliminates The Miz, Sheamus, Joe Hendry, and Braun Breaker.
Good one. Did
Hmm.
he? I know he did. Did he? Oh, okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I have it in my notes.
Okay.
Then you see Jacob Fatu eliminates Jey Uso.
Mm-hmm. No one,
And this is,
Jay.
no, Jimmy Uso, my mistake.
Okay. Yeah.
Jacob Fatu eliminates Jimmy Uso. And like I said before, we're going to get into more of Jacob Fatu because this is where you see the stare down between Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu, which, in my thoughts, a possible WrestleMania match.
No.
So I want to believe so much.
No. It's too early for that. It's too early. It's
Too
too
late.
early. It's too early. Yeah, I'm
You're
telling you,
right.
bro. You gonna see what you're gonna see is you're gonna see everybody. This is a long term story for to go into next year, but they're trying to build up for SummerSlam. Don't forget that's a 2-night event. SummerSlam is.
Mhm.
So I'm telling you, you're gonna see a lot. You gonna see this Royal Rumble shit, and I guarantee you will see some of the matches gonna be in SummerSlam. Guarantee it.
You're right because eventually down the line, and we'll get into that. We'll get into
What?
that towards the end. But yes, you're right on that. Number 17, Drew McIntyre. Number 18, Finn Balor.
Wait,
Uh,
pause. Does he
yeah,
have a new gimmick now?
I noticed the new theme song,
Yeah.
which is nothing I
Wardrobe?
never heard of before.
Yeah. Does he have a new gimmick now? That's what it is?
It seems so, because it's different.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, I was one. I was the only one. I know I was the only one to recognize that because he seemed different.
No, I recognize that too. I mean, like the ring attire, the his mannerism is different.
Yeah, but
The
he still
theme
got
song
those
is
high
different.
top. Hey, listen, but he still got the high top ones though, Air Force Ones. So I'm good with that. Go ahead.
Right. Um, Side note: at this point, Penta is still in the Royal Rumble as he came out number 2. Um, Number 19, Shinsuke Nakamura, the U.S. champion,
Mm.
and then immediately after that, you see Finn Balor eliminate Penta,
Mm.
which is interesting. You know, I wish they brought back the cruiserweight division because
Yes.
that would be more fitting, and that's also what I had in mind that went through my head when I saw this.
I think honestly, if you want to bring that back, throw on them new guys down there involved. I think they need their own titles down there. That would be something to bring back down the involved place when they start that off. I think that's gonna be a good time down there. Cruiserweight should be back though. I agree.
Hmm. Number 20, Jay Uso, and then
Mm,
Jay eliminates Shinsuke Nakamura.
mm.
Number 21, AJ Styles.
Yes. One surprise of the night. We've been waiting for him forever. I love that one. I did. I like AJ. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. But yes, I was very happy when he came back.
Number 22, the Monsters Amongst Monsters, Braun Strowman. He eliminates Jacob Fatu, which is also interesting. And this is kind of, at this point, kind of blurs the storylines of what's going to happen. Number 23, John Cena.
Mm,
Cena eliminates Strowman and Balor.
mm,
Mm.
mm, mm.
And guys, if you're listening to us on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, if you're watching us on YouTube, we are getting down to the nitty gritty, basically a star cast of talent towards the end. Because in that number 24 is CM Punk. Number 25, Seth Rollins. And at this moment, this is where I got totally confused. Because you see multiple storylines happening with the wrestlers. At this point, I knew that the outcome for WrestleMania matches had changed.
Yes,
Did you feel the same way?
yes. Because I didn't feel that way to the end. I knew how it was going to go towards the end. I wasn't too sure when it was all in, but when I saw the last three, I knew where it was going.
Number 26, Dominic Mysterio.
That was a good number for him. Good number. Good number.
Number 27, Sami Zayn.
Mm.
Number 28, Damian Priest. Priest eliminates Dominic.
Pause this. Can we, dude? Can we stop with the try and put Damien over shit? Dude, he's not going to get over. I wish they stopped with this guy. SmackDown coming number, what was it, 27? 26?
Damian Priest, 28.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Stop. Uncle Paul, fucking stop with this guy. Seriously, stop. Fucking stop. Seriously. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm just tired of this shit. Oh, God. Go
Number
ahead.
29, LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jey Uso eliminates Sami Zayn. Oh, man.
Say it.
Number
Say it.
number 30th. Guys, what the fuck? Logan Paul.
Hold on. Let me ask you a
Primetime
question.
poser.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Was you nervous when he came in at number 30?
No, I was actually disappointed and pissed off. Because number 30 is the coming spot where you see a return.
No, not this time.
No, not this time. You could have put Logan Paul somewhere in the teens, probably in the 20s. Probably save that spot for someone like AJ Styles. Probably save that for Joe Hendry, or this shit didn't make sense.
A lot of it didn't make sense, sir. But go ahead.
Priest eliminates McIntyre. Knight eliminates Priest. Yada yada yada. Star eliminates Knight. Paul Logan eliminates Styles.
Hold on. Pause a second.
Yeah,
Didn't it look a little bit too real when Priest eliminated McIntyre?
it did. I noticed that too.
That looked a little bit too real. Like I don't know if that was supposed to happen because that looked a little bit too real. Seriously, a lot of stuff looked real, but that one looked very real to me.
And again, they're blurring their storylines with this, so it makes it hard to I mean, you had to literally go back from the beginning to now to try to at least understand that you're gonna be fucking confused with this Rumble. Um, so Punk eliminates Rollins and Reigns. Paul Paul Logan eliminates Punk, and then you see the big brawl. Multiple storylines happening at once.
That
What
didn't make no sense. It made
what
no
the hell
sense.
is going on?
Because it made no
Seriously.
sense. But at that time, um, everybody's like you said they was doing mini stories, right? But at this
Yep.
time, I knew at that time when they was all brawling, I knew none of those guys were going to win it. None of them. There was no way in hell none was going to win it. None of them. I didn't know who was the final two was at that point, but I knew none of them was going to win it.
And the final three: Cena, Jey Uso, and Logan Paul. Primetime
O-
poser.
Okay, well, like I told you, what did I tell you last time? Logan was going to be in that finals.
Sure
He's going to be
did.
in the final four. I told you. And I'm telling you this right now. I know you're going to go on for this. I'm going to tell you this early. Ladies and gentlemen, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, YouTube. Mark my words. I'm telling you right now. When you saw those final three, you knew that it was going to be against Gunther. No matter what. That Cody's story was going to be determined. His challenge is going to be determined at Elimination Chamber. Automatically. You knew it. That was it. That's my final. I'm sorry, sir. I had to jump ahead of that one. I knew that was going to happen.
I literally saw the same thing too when this had happened. Because when Cena eliminated Logan Paul, and this is where I was 50% excited, I was 30% happy, I was maybe like 15% nervous. Yeah. And no, maybe 20% nervous. Because this could have went bad either way. Jey Uso eliminates Cena.
Are you good with that?
I'm happy. I'm so happy that Cena did the right thing to put over Jey Uso. And what's his name? Corey? Am I getting that right?
Corey. Yeah, Corey.
Corey. Okay. You asked me earlier who I think should have the belt. Jey Uso needs the belt to solidify himself as a top solo star and to get away from the bloodline.
Um,
He, I think that WWE made the right call. I'm still have mixed emotions about this. Cena putting over Jey Uso helps his character build build him as a star instead of WWE giving an aging legend another win. See
they
then
all putting over Jimmy. They all putting over Jay, bro. Cody, if you think about it, that's the same thing with Cody. Cody's putting him over too. Everybody's putting him over. They want him to be the next babyface champion. It all
it,
started from Saturday night's main event. You
it,
knew that was going to happen.
it's adding fresh energy to WrestleMania while Cena's legacy is already set. Cena don't need that damn belt.
He'll get it somehow. He got a year left, bro.
This is more about the future rather, and this is not about the past. This is why Jey Uso needs that belt. And vice versa. The belt needs Jey Uso for that energy. I look, Lou, I know Gunther's your favorite. I love Gunther, but they ain't doing shit with his title run right now.
Oh, I know, bro.
WWE is just not doing shit with him. He
He's gonna lose the title at Mania. You know that.
So we already know that it's gonna probably be Jey Uso and Gunther at WrestleMania.
Oh, 100%. Dude, you already saw for main event when he lost to him in main event. So they put that seed in there. He's gonna be like, I know I can beat Gunther. Okay, that's fine. Now you gonna go on to another WrestleMania. Now Gunther's going to no champion again. First you put him over with Sammy, which that made no sense. Now you're gonna have Jay going against him. So how much selling does Gunther have to do? And like you said, they're not doing nothing for him. And this is Cody putting him over too. Cody's putting him over because I don't believe Cody's gonna keep the title. I don't. I think he's gonna drop this damn title. I think they're gonna do some type of bullshit storyline where he doesn't get beat for the title. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I don't know if it's a work or a shoot, but I'm telling you right now, I don't believe, and I'm putting this out right now. I don't think Cody's gonna be the champion going into WrestleMania. I think he's gonna drop that title. I think they're gonna do some bullshit that he got hurt so bad he can't defend it, and they will put the title up for grabs at WrestleMania. I guarantee that's what the bullshit they're gonna do. To save him for later on so he can come back for another comeback, come back for the title he never lost, because they can't have him lose. You can't have Cody lose.
I would actually have to agree with you.
Seriously. I mean, think about it, bro. I don't know if it's a work or shoot or whatever.
You,
Everybody's hurt.
and you warned me about this on past episodes
Yes.
that this would probably happen.
Yes. They're not going to have Cody lose that belt. They're going to take it off him, give it to somebody else. And I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you going on with this. I'm sorry. I got to tell you this, bro. The Elimination Chamber, that's going to tell everything. That's going to tell. I don't think they're going to compete for the title there. But something's going to happen in the Elimination Chamber where Cody is not going to be at WrestleMania. He is not going to be at WrestleMania. I'll be shocked if he is. Shocked.
I don't know. You know what? I'll say more of my thoughts for Elimination Chamber when we do that episode.
Oh, God, it's going to be epic.
But let's go ahead and wind this down a bit. Um, guys, thank you so much if you're tuning in to YouTube, listening to us to Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We thank you so much. We went a little bit long. Of course, this was going to be a challenge because this was a different format for the Rumble that, we anticipated. And Lou, thank you so much for allowing me to host your favorite Royal Rumble.
It is my favorite.
No, the pay-per-view Royal Rumble is your favorite, not this match. But
Yes.
real quick, um, out of all the Royal Rumbles that you saw, which is your favorite? Which year?
Back in '98, that was '98 or '97. Uh, the one Stone Cold won is the second one.
98.
'98. I thought there was a better storyline than that. The whole season, that was the best storyline ever. It was a storyline from the top card, the middle card, down to the end card, going into WrestleMania, which is lost art now. It's a lost art. Everybody can say whatever they want about, storytelling. This has to be the worst storytell Royal Rumbles I've ever seen. It's the worst. It goes into the complaint department, sir. But go
I,
ahead.
I, I enjoyed 97, 98. Of course, I really enjoyed 2020. Uh, Guys, follow us on social media. Wrestle Talk, we're on X, Wrestle T 23250. Help, and of course, you know, for both of those accounts, if we would appreciate it so much if you guys can put us over and help us reach 10K, um, you know, that would help us out so much. Share, like, leave a comment, give a 5-star rating. Also, you can follow our personal accounts. Lou is at Defin_level 71. I am at Mario Eats for Games. And of course, you got questions, reach out to us at let's talk about it _71 at yahoo.com. We love to hear from you. And we also have Elimination Chamber that comes up in Toronto that comes up March 1st. WrestleMania is in Vegas from April 19th to the 20th. And guys, I need to let you know right now, Lou's coming to my hometown for that event. What do you look forward to the most? The actual event or the food I'm about to provide you?
The damn brisket. Yeah, I ain't gonna fucking lie. I want that brisket.
You know what? Is you're following us on X Corp and Instagram, I'm pretty sure that we'll be posting more on there come WrestleMania, especially the food. I'm pretty sure that I promised Lou a nice brisket sandwich. Of course, he never had one that was Texas size, and I'm sure he'll enjoy that. I'll make sure I put a picture up there for y'all guys. Just follow us on those accounts. We appreciate y'all guys so much. Also, I also mentioned that we have Backlash in Mexico that's coming up. Class in Paris, France. Any thoughts? What event are you looking forward to this year?
Uh, the one in Mexico.
The one in Mexico?
Yeah, the
I'm looking
Paris
forward
one.
to that one too.
I don't give a shit about the one in Paris. I don't give a shit about that. I think it's gonna be dumb. It would be another crown jewel.
Well, I'm excited to see how the crowd in France is going to react. Also, Armageddon in Houston, Texas. I'm
Yes,
looking forward to that one.
you better go.
I want to go. I'm
You,
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get the tickets.
you'll get the
Um,
tickets.
no. Well, I got my wife on the background trying to already make phone calls and stuff like that. Because of course I don't work for WWE, but if I did, I'll probably be front row.
I ain't gonna say shit about that. Anyway, go ahead. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Guys, thank you so much. We'll come to you again after Elimination Chamber, which is March 1st. Will be on March 2nd. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is. Uh,
So I can tell you right now, but before you say goodbye, I know we ain't had time for complaint department, but I would save that for elimination chamber. For you guys, you know who you are. I would save it for elimination chamber. There you go.
all right. Peace out, you guys. We are out of here.